Welcome back to the Sooner Saloon. I'm joined by Nick, Emerson, and today we're going to make a little bit of predictions here.
These are bold predictions.
They're
just predictions.
They're going to be bold, and I'm telling you, bold. Okay? Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are diehard Sooner fans like us. Emerson, how are you doing today?
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. I'm the keystones are starting to hit.
Are they?
So I'm
Are
feeling
they?
all right. You know.
Okay. So we all three wrote down 3 predictions. I mean, coming up for the year. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. So Emerson,
Newsflash, people! Football is rapidly approaching.
it's next
if you
week.
didn't
It's
know.
next
Yeah.
weekend. It's
Yes,
next weekend.
yes.
Week 0 starts this weekend.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
they're not
USC.
They're not great games, but week 0. Let's overhype it.
Dude, San Jose. I'm putting $100 on San Jose. Fuck the Trojans. Anyway,
to win outright or
that bitch
just cover
out
the
west. I think the spread's like 34. It's insane.
Outright.
But hey, we know that a certain coach out there does not perform well, under pressure. So anyway,
Okay. Okay.
let's get into. We don't need to talk about
Okay.
him anymore.
So Emerson, give me a prediction for the 2023 Oklahoma football team.
Okay.
Give me one of your predictions.
One of my predictions. All right, I'm going to go with the team prediction here.
Okay.
Keep it all encompassing of the Oklahoma Sooners football team.
Okay.
Like, if you guys watched our video last week, which if you haven't, stop right now and go watch it and then come
Do
back
it
to this
now.
one. But
Do it now.
do it now. Do it quick. Do it now. I'm going to knife hand you. Anyway.
Not in the military anymore. Stop.
I know. Sorry for all you civilian folks. You don't get it. But I predicted Oklahoma to go 9-3 in the regular season last year. I'm trying to keep a realistic approach, and it's a big jump from 6-7 to 9-3. That's still a pretty good jump. So I'm predicting Oklahoma goes 9-3 in the regular season, but they still compete in the Big 12 championship. I think the Big 12 is that competitive this year to where a 9-3 team, if things shake out properly and a couple teams lose to a couple certain other teams, specifically K-State, TCU, Texas, some of those guys kind of beat each other up. I think Oklahoma could have a chance to sneak their way into the Big 12 championship this year.
Okay. Okay. Nick, you haven't said much yet.
I'm going to go with – we're going to go from the most, I would say, more realistic to unrealistic. But this is why they're bold predictions.
They're bold,
Everybody-
people. They're bold.
So I'm going to say
Exactly.
this. I'm going to say Danny Stutzman wins the Butkus Award. In the offseason, he's been a huge leader stepping up on this defense. He led the Big 12 in tackles a season ago. And I don't know. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think he steps up. I think Oklahoma as a whole has a much better defensive unit. And I think he's going to be the guy that stands out. And what better guy than the leader of the defense, Danny Stutzman. And also, during this offseason, Brian Bosworth came in and spoke with the Oklahoma Sooners team. And you know who was standing there talking to Mr. Brian Bosworth for, when that meeting ended? It was Danny Stutzman. A lot of knowledge taken in by Mr. Stutzman from the Boz.
The bars. You also, to be on the Bos's level though, you gotta have that kind of crazy factor, that mental factor, just a little bit. And I think Danny Stutzman, if anyone's got it, it's him in the linebacker.
Dude, he did an interview with him the last week or two. He's all his nose is chipped and it's bloody and he's just talking with the media. And
Was that episode 1 of?
I love it.
I'm
when
talking
he's
about.
talking to Bosworth?
Was it that
That was that.
what they did last year?
Yeah.
Like they come out with an episode every
Yeah, it's
week
like
or
a
whatever.
25-minute episode or something.
Yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
the one that had Bosworth on it, and that's where I saw that. I was like,
Okay.
Danny Stutzman is, picking his brain and, trying to figure out what he needs to do. So, but yeah, Danny Stutzman, I think is going to be.
Love
there.
it.
I think he's
Love
going to be really good.
Okay. I have a prediction, fellas. I say Dylan Gabriel makes it to New York this year.
So not necessarily winning the Heisman.
I don't think he'll win the Heisman.
But he's there and he's
I
in
don't
the
think.
conversation.
Right. So Dylan Gabriel's not a bad quarterback. He needs some improvement, but we don't have that tough of a schedule this year so far in preseason on paper. We don't. Okay?
True.
Some of those games are going to be tough, but if Oklahoma's improved like we think they have from last year, and it doesn't take a whole lot of improvement from last year. 5 of those 7 losses were by 1 possession or less. Okay?
True.
He can do it, man. I'm telling you. He has the firepower. He can do it. I'm telling you now, he's going to New York.
What is it? He's like 2,400 yards away from 10,000 yards in his college career.
I have no
which
idea.
Only like 4 or 5 people have done before, so yeah.
So we don't play Texas
it makes
Tech. We
sense.
don't play Baylor. I
Don't
mean,
play Kansas State.
we don't play Kansas State.
Yep.
I mean, dude, I'm telling you, I think Dylan Gabriel could do some damage this year. That's my opinion.
It's very manageable. And
Right. So that's one of mine.
Agreed.
Give me another one, Emerson.
All right, I'm going to piggyback off of Nick here, but I'm going in a slightly different direction. Maybe this will be slightly more bold.
Slightly
I'm
more
saying
bold.
someone,
in italics.
yeah, a little bit,
Underline.
a larger, yeah, we'll italicize this one here. Bold and italicize. Defensive player outside of Danny Stutzman competes for a national award, whether that's the Butkus Award is going to go to Danny Stutzman, but the Nagurski Award or the Bednarik Award, Jim Thorpe, former Oklahoma Sooner. Why
So
not?
you're saying
Why?
they don't necessarily win it, but they compete for it.
Correct. I'm gonna say top 5.
Okay.
So I mean, that might be bold, but if you think about it, I mean they have like Billy Bowman, who's a stud. He could easily compete for the Jim Thorpe Award if he has a good year this year. Other guys like Billy Bowman or Billy Bowman, Peyton Bowen. Woody Washington. There's a couple guys in the secondary that have a real chance to, if they stay healthy and they play really well, they could easily be in the top.
I'll be
5 for
honest.
that
I
award
think the
by
most
end of the year.
realistic option is Billy Bowman. I think he's so talented.
Agreed.
And I think he's going to be
Agreed.
an NFL safety one day. And sure, Peyton Bowman
Yeah.
is too, but the more likeliness is Peyton Bowen's going to be the freshman All-American team.
Yeah. Agreed. Or Big 12, but yeah. I mean, there is still Woody Washington too, who's a very senior, very experienced guy as well. So
Yeah.
maybe him, but we'll see. That's my second bold prediction. Nick, what do you got?
So my second bold prediction is Oklahoma finished 122nd in total defense a season ago. And let's be honest, it was horrific. As Oklahoma fans, it was tough to watch. And my bold prediction is they take a massive step. They're going to be in a top 25 defensive unit. I think Brent Venables has a huge track record behind him at Clemson. In his first year at Clemson, it was pretty much the same. They were not very good by any means, and they took a massive jump in year 2. I think they were a top 50 defense in his second year. But I think considering our schedule, and we're going bold predictions, I'm saying they're going to be a top 25 unit
Bold.
in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what's Oklahoma's best offense that they're going against this year?
I mean,
Kansas,
Texas.
Yeah.
outside of Texas, yeah, Texas, and then
Kansas.
Probably
I would say,
Kansas.
and
I don't-
Probably TCU.
yeah. If Chandler Morris balls
Right.
out, then yeah, we'll see by the end of the year. We'll know. So yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Cool. So I think we all sitting up here believe in our hearts, and just based off of what we're seeing and all that we believe that Oklahoma is going to make a leap this year,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I mean, a pretty good leap.
You
from-
already mentioned 5 of those 7 losses were by 7 points or less. 4 of the 5 losses were by 3 points or less, and I cannot express that enough. Oklahoma does not have to improve by a wide margin to be better than what they were last year. And since we get that favorable schedule, I think there's going to be a good gap of improvement. And I think that, I don't know, I have full faith in what the staff's doing. I think they're going to develop players at a very high rate. They've recruited very well. I believe in them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So with that being said, everybody's shitting on us in preseason. Nobody gives a shit
better.
about
That's
us.
better for us.
Nobody's paying attention to us. Nobody thinks we can do it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, and it's because Oklahoma went 6-7 last year.
And rightfully so.
I get
Rightfully
it.
So
No,
for
I
people
get
to
it.
think that.
I get it. I understand it
But
100%.
It's more so the OU fans that know when we're ranked at 20, at 19, in that range, Oklahoma tends to do well and they find their way in the top 10, top 5.
Right. Look at 2015, Baker Mayfield's first year, when they came off that horrendous 2014 season where they went 8-5. Oklahoma was ranked pretty low. They were in the top 25. I can't remember what they were ranked coming out, but they played Akron, I think, was their first game.
Yeah.
Nobody predicted Oklahoma to do shit that year. They won the Big 12 championship. They made the college football playoff.
Yeah.
You didn't hear about that Oklahoma team in preseason.
That was one of my favorite seasons to watch.
It was great.
Because Baker completely, revamped the OU program.
Right.
Based off his leadership. Obviously there's a lot of contributors to that football team.
And
but he
everybody
took over
hated him.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And he loved it.
And sorry to bring up a bad memory, but think about Tim Tebow. We hated Tim Tebow.
Right.
He was basically, that guy who's very energetic and he's pissing everybody off. And if he doesn't play for your team, you think he's a douchebag.
Yes.
And that's
100%.
Baker Mayfield.
It's that simple.
Okay? That's Baker
The thing
Mayfield.
is, you got to go play against him. You got to stop him. And if you piss him off or if you talk shit to him, good luck because that just gives more fuel to the fire.
Right.
He'll hit you with the crotch grab, and then he'll drop 50 on your ass.
Yeah. Exactly. Grab his
It'll-
crotch
it'll
and plant
tell
a
you to-
flag in the middle of your field.
He'll tell you to go cheer on basketball, right, Dave?
We're getting a little bit off topic, but Emerson was telling us you're going to an Ohio State game this year, right?
That is correct. I'm going to the Youngstown at Ohio State game
That'll be close.
September 9th.
That'll
be
be
a close
that'll be
game.
a
Yeah.
close matchup.
Real barn burner, that one. Yeah,
That's
no.
right. Prime time, ESPN.
Yeah.
College game day might be there.
No,
State
I
team
am going to
versus
that
State.
game. I am going to that game. One of my buddies invited me from one of my previous jobs, and but I will let everyone know I'm going to be decked out in Sooner gear.
What are you going to specifically wear on your shirt?
So yeah, I'm glad you asked that.
I was just
Taylor.
wondering.
That's a great question. Yeah, no. For my shirt apparel, I'm going to be wearing the immortal image of Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma
Great
flag
choice.
in the Ohio State 50-yard line, right in the O. I haven't decided if I'm going to put the score underneath yet or not. I probably should. But, yeah, I'm going to be wearing that. I'll probably be wearing a Sooners hat and some shorts, and I'm ready for all the hate. I
he's
cannot
gonna
wait.
show
I'm
up.
gonna talk so much shit. I can't
You're going
wait.
to show up to the next podcast and your eye's going to be black, your lips going to be split open. You're going to be like have a neck brace on, but it's all worth it, man.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Emerson.
One of the buddies that I'm going with is a Nebraska fan, so I'll just throw him into the fight, and hopefully
Kick
he'll
his
take my
ass.
punches for me. Yeah, he's a Nebraska fan.
Here's the thing, Emerson. Legend has it that Nick Bosa still dreams about Baker Mayfield planting that flag in the middle of the field in Columbus.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If he's there, I'll talk shit to him.
Yeah, if you actually go to Google Earth and you zoom into the stadium there at the 50-yard line, it has a little flag there. I mean, you look at it sometime.
They took the perfect
As it
shot.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah.
Anyway, so what we were getting at at the beginning of that.
It's our third and final bold prediction.
This is my second one. So, getting back to the topic that we were on, okay, like I said, we can all agree that we believe that Oklahoma is going to improve tremendously this year, okay? Nobody predicts us to do shit. My second bold prediction is Brent Venables will win the Big 12 Coach of the Year.
I really like that. And I think that's
I think that's very realistic. I mean, I really do. If you look at our schedule, and I said it earlier, it's very favorable. I personally think that Oklahoma will win every game besides Texas right now. And if you turn a 6-7 team to an 11-1 team going into a Big 12 championship game, whether you win it or not, and you take your team maybe into a New Year's Six spot, New Year's Six bowl game, whatever, that's Big 12 Coach of the Year worthy to me. So
Yeah.
huge bounce back.
that's my second prediction.
So let's hit the third.
As long as someone like Sonny Dykes doesn't take TCU to the national championship.
Again.
Then yes.
But
Yeah, then yeah.
but here's the deal.
BYU makes the national championship.
Oh, God, no. Please, not BYU.
Okay. Oh,
Not the Mormons.
All right, our third and final prediction, because we love getting off topic, and the booze might be a part of that. Emerson, what do you got for your third
you're
prediction?
beating me.
All right, third, moving on. Third prediction. Okay, just real quick. Last year, Oklahoma's offense averaged 32.85 points a game throughout the regular season. Okay, pretty good. And that's what I've been saying this whole time, is it really wasn't Oklahoma's offense that was the issue last year. It was the defense. But I think even with the loss of Marvin Mims, Eric Gray, Anton Harrison, and Wanye Morris, Braden Willis, 5 big contributors on your offense, I think Oklahoma still takes a step forward and averages greater than 35 points per game.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I think that's very realistic.
I think it's reasonable. I really do.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's more realistic than Venables getting Coach of the Year, in my opinion.
Oh, did I not go bold enough for you, Taylor?
No,
Is that what
It
you're
was
saying?
bold, but it wasn't highlighted and italicized and underlined like all three of
Oh,
probably
oh,
mine
okay.
are,
It was
because
in-
I took a little bit more of a direction than I personally than what you guys took.
It was in quotation marks.
Oh,
Bold.
okay.
It
I
was a
gotcha.
bold
Yeah.
prediction, okay? All right, okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Sorry.
I like it.
Sorry to disappoint everyone.
Okay, Nick, what is your third and final prediction?
So, like I said, guys, mine are way more left field than what your guys are, in my opinion. Okay, you guys may disagree, but I have this one just to cap it all off. I said it would go least to most.
Let's hear it.
Okay, and you guys are gonna love this one.
Let's hear it.
So get prepared. Put on your seatbelts.
Hold on.
Put on your seatbelt. Good, or you latched in. Double check, tug on
Good.
that sucker.
I'm good.
Okay? Because Texas goes to Tuscaloosa, beats Alabama. Okay? Alabama doesn't even have a starting quarterback yet. And I'm not saying Alabama's not going to
True.
be good, because Alabama could easily make the college football playoff. And when you doubt Nick Saban, that's usually when things go his way. Because personally, I think Nick Saban knows exactly who his quarterback's going to be. He's just not going to tell the media because he's not a media kind of guy. Okay, but I do believe that Texas is fully capable of beating Alabama. Do I necessarily 110% think it's going to happen? No, I don't. I'm taking bold predictions and I'm throwing it out there. Okay? But I think Texas has the talent on their roster to go do it. I think Texas, they go beat Alabama. When Texas plays OU, I think OU wins by 7 points or more. That is a bold prediction.
That is bold. That's on.
That is very bold.
That is
That
very
bold.
bold.
There's-
Highlighted, italicized,
Steam.
underlined,
Steam.
steamroll out of it. You name it.
Okay.
Oklahoma
Wow.
changing that culture.
Okay, I just want you to know, Nick Saban and Alabama won a national championship with AJ fucking McCarron. Okay?
How many?
But-
hey, hold on.
But
Emerson.
it's early
I'm
in the
gonna
it's
stop-
early
I'm
in the
gonna stop
year.
you right
It's
there.
early in the
I'm
year.
gonna stop you right there.
So anything can
I'm
happen.
gonna
All
stop
right,
you
all
right
right,
there.
all right.
How many games did AJ McCarron lose in his college career. There's college quarterbacks and there's NFL quarterbacks. I'm sorry, not everybody's goddamn Patrick
True.
Mahomes. You
Was it-
douchebag?
Was it 2?
I think it was 3 when he played Oklahoma in the Sugar Bowl.
Well, they
I'm gonna
lost.
say-
They lost to Auburn the game right before that.
Yeah,
they kicked
yeah,
6.
yeah. Auburn and Oklahoma. Yeah, I don't know if there's another, but yes, I get what you're saying. But and it is early in the season, so that will be interesting. I agree.
Okay.
And obviously, Texas should have beat Alabama at home. They lose Quinn Ewers, and they
That was
have a really
They should
stupid
have.
non-safety call that was typical. You know,
Yeah.
but I don't feel bad for Texas. Who cares about stupid old Texas?
Okay.
That game was wild, though. I will say. No, I like that prediction. I love it.
Okay. So, my last prediction, it's not as quite like
On
his.
the next level, like mine.
Yeah, not quite.
Because I like to
Nick
stand
Nick
out.
has transcended. He's on another level.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I'm gonna say Oklahoma will play an SEC team in their bowl game, regardless if they win the Big 12 championship or not. They could go 11-1. They could go 12-0. They could go 10-2. They could lose the Big 12 title game, go to a New Year's Six bowl, play an SEC team, and they will beat them,
Okay.
capping off the last year in the Big 12, going into the SEC.
So what matchup would you prefer to see?
If
Tennessee, LSU,
Ooh, that's a good question.
Alabama, because Georgia's schedule's it's weak. Okay, I expect them to.
Yeah, agreed.
out of those 4 teams, I would say
Who do you want them to see?
I'm
Who's
gonna be
like,
honest
okay,
with
that's
you.
our
I'm gonna
best
be
chance.
honest with you. I don't fucking care who they play. I hate
Oh, my
LSU.
God.
I hate Alabama.
Agreed. Yes.
Okay. I hate fucking Georgia. Okay. Especially after the Rose Bowl
that's
loss. I think Georgia would annihilate
Yeah.
Oklahoma. Okay. I think Oklahoma could
Yeah.
play maybe Alabama or LSU in a New Year's Six bowl, and I think Oklahoma could go toe-to-toe with them. I really do. I know that sounds
Yeah.
a little far-fetched, but, you know, if Alabama is not that motivated to be in a New Year's Six bowl and they play us and we beat them, fuck them. We beat them. I don't give a shit if they're motivated or not. We beat them.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's happened before.
Well, that's what SEC fans say all the time. You know what I mean? And the funny thing
Well,
is...
I'm talking
that-
specifically about 2014.
No,
but
the
yes.
funny thing is about that Sugar Bowl, they were talking to AJ McCarron, and AJ McCarron specifically told the media that Alabama is the 2013 Alabama Crimson Tide is probably going to go down in history as the best team to not win a national championship. So I don't want to hear that they were not motivated. They were talking all the
I
shit
agree.
to the media before the OU game, and then they get beat
Yeah.
by Oklahoma, and then, you know.
It wasn't even a great Oklahoma team.
It wasn't.
Sure, they were.
No, it was
they were an
not.
average OU team.
They were.
An OU team that
was
struggled
before
to be
Baker.
consistent.
Right.
Game in and
Yes.
game out, and they go
Yes.
and if there's one quarterback to have one single game, that's Trevor Knight, because
Yeah.
we know
100%.
we all know that as Oklahoma fans. But one game that mattered, let's go beat Alabama. Sure, I give it to them.
Yeah.
Trevor Knight, shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And honestly,
Trevor Knight's a stud. He could have slept with Katy Perry that night if he wanted
Yeah,
to. We
but he
all know
didn't.
how that went down.
But
That's
And
probably what
also,
distracted him.
A.J.
He probably did,
McCarron-
Anderson. He probably did.
He
That's
probably-
what
he-
distracted
no,
him.
after Katy Perry said
He-
that she liked Trevor Knight on College Game Day at the OU TCU game, that was the downfall of the Oklahoma Sooners in that year. I blame Katy
It's all
Perry for
Katy
that.
Perry.
On social media, he's all, Katy Perry, that's mine. And he probably claimed it.
Dude.
Bullshit.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Bullshit. But
Planted his flag in Katy Perry's anyway.
but the Oklahoma
and also, AJ McCarron's a I'm going to say, he's a sorry.
you can't
but,
say that, Emerson.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'll rephrase. I do not like AJ McCarron there. Okay.
You can say whatever you
And
want.
I
If,
would-
if people have an issue,
I would ask you guys, if you were Trevor Knight, what would you do in that situation? But I'm not going to ask you that. I'm going to say that I probably would.
take one for the team.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd plant the flag and then I'd go beat Alabama and then I'd plant the flag again. And
Okay.
we all know what I mean.
Okay.
Right, we're getting off topic.
Okay, so did you say your last?
That was my last. I think that was it. You
That
gave
was
three.
the
You
last
gave
one.
three. I gave three.
You have an honorable mention that didn't quite make it. It's not on
Okay.
the gold scale. It's
Right.
just a
Oh,
general
yes, no,
prediction.
I like his honorable
We have
mention,
an honorable
yes.
mention. Okay, this is my fourth bold prediction. Okay, so I believe that Oklahoma in 2023 will play a night game in Norman, Oklahoma, on national TV in their Unity jerseys
And I would love to see it.
under the night lights.
I want to see it.
would
I
too.
want to
Under
know
the-
what those uniforms look like at night because I love those.
Instead of in the sun with no clouds.
That would be sick.
Yeah, but even in the sun with no clouds, it still looks sexy.
It
So,
did. So that is the honorable mention prediction. Oklahoma will play a night game in Norman, Oklahoma in 2023 against a team on national TV, and they will be wearing their Unity jerseys. Telling you that now, it's going to happen. And then they'll break out the Rough Riders as an away jersey again this year.
Yeah. So
Probably they're going to break out the Rough Riders against BYU or Kansas. I'm going to put money on that. I will put money on that. It'll be
agree
against
with you.
BYU or Kansas, one of the
Yeah.
two. It will not be against Oklahoma State because they're a rival. That's just where I'm at, fellas.
it's too early for anything before Texas.
I'll put money on that. I'll take that one to the house. BYU or Kansas. So, Emerson,
You
go ahead.
You could. I'm just going to say you could have ended your prediction without the uniforms because we all know that the Big 12 loves to schedule Oklahoma 11 a.m. kickoffs at home, no matter if they're the number 2 team in the country. So
Yeah.
just them having an end conference primetime game late in the season at home is a bold enough prediction. But no, I love it, and I'd love to see the Unity jerseys at night.
Dude, those are sexy.
No,
those are sexy.
they're very sexy.
I
very
love them.
sexy.
I love them.
So
Yes. Other
than that, that's all I got.
That's all I got. I think we're going to wrap it up. We're at 30 minutes. 30 freaking minutes off of 3 predictions from everybody.
Yeah, we love to ramble, and that's how things go sometimes. But, if you guys are diehard Sooner fans just like us, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, with that being said, Boomer, we're going to end this in this video.